What's up, guys? Mega Bleeder here with another episode of Star Technology. Today I'm going to walk you through what I did between the episodes, and we're going to work on a couple of projects. So let me give you a little bit of a tour. So I finished up some buildings, and as you can see, I've got I believe I have most of my little trapdoor here, guys, set up for these buildings. But if you remember from the last episode, if you don't remember, go back and look at how much nicer these look now. I'm not going to say they're finished, but they are much more complete than they were. All right. I had to go get a cough drop. I don't know why. Every time I record, my voice is just like, nope, I'm out. So let's see. We had last looked at these machines here, and these ferni set up there. I since then have worked on this building here. I don't have much automated. Apparently I've got coke and coal tar. I don't know why these are not on though. Ooh, coal gas apparently. Okay, so that's full of coal gas. And this should be getting coke. So this will be a good opportunity to show you how I'm doing this. So I'm backed up on coal gas here, but I don't think I'm ready to use coal gas. I am not. That's why it's still here. But I did set up an area here for distillation towers. So I've got this guy set up, and I want to say that is for that coal gas. That sounds correct to me. I just haven't finished processing it yet. I also set up a sweet little building here. I think this looks really nice as a building to house our industrial barrels. And there are multiple floors here with some stairs leading through them. And I don't have another set of barrels up here. But I thought this building looks pretty nice for like an industrial barrel building. I needed this for clay so that I could get all the clay I needed for the bricks for these buildings. And then this guy here does have a clay automation. Let's see. Yeah, bricks, iron, nether brick, and copper. You probably saw some other buildings over here. I'll swing by starting with these. These are currently empty, but these are going to house vacuum freezers and the blast chillers in the future, right? Because if we take a look at hot ingots and whatnot, these bulk blast chillers, I built this, so I think they'll tuck nicely in here, and then obviously this is plenty enough room for vacuum freezers. I also worked on the construction building a little bit more. It's not all that great, but in here, you know, we've got our dies. I did set up LCRs to make the GregTech dies, so those are parked in here. I don't have them all filled out yet, but they are there. I've got an assembler in here so we can get lamps and some sheet metal, just some random building materials. I also needed ice and lots of ice for this guy. Some of these bigger buildings here I finally started working on. As you can see, that one's not done. And a lot of these, the exterior is almost complete, but not quite 100% complete. But I did go ahead and rotate my alloy blast smelters in here. This guy's working on molten osmiridium, apparently. I don't know what I was using that for, but those are back running. And then I moved twinite over here as well. And to get into what we're going to be working on today, I needed molten uranium triplatinum. We'll get there in a minute, though. I also started the building for our EBFs. So the EBFs are just going to run up the wall there. I don't think I'm going to have them on both sides, or I'm going to change the layout. Currently, none of these are hooked up, but they are quad EBFs that are sharing inputs. So once I get these actually wired up, and they're 4 amp LUVs, so once I get those wired up, and the reason I had to move the Twinite over here, or the reason I set it up over here, is because making these guys takes a lot of Twinite. That leads me to, let's see, over here I started some ore processing work because I had to process a little bit of pitch blende, but we'll get over there. Those are just really basic. What I was working on was this building here, which I'm kind of happy with. I think it looks pretty neat. I am definitely not an architect, but if we take a look inside here, this is going to be our circuit production building. So processors, I'm going to do ME storage components in here, and then also on these upper floors, which I don't have access to just yet, are where I'm going to put items for the circuit processing. So we'll put NAND chips, microprocessors, microchip, microprocessor, nanoprocessor, quantum processor, and these are the highest finals that I have access to. So all of those will go in this building, which brings me to the whole point of today's episode. I built this building and built these pyrolyze ovens, and I'm kind of realizing that when it comes to building stuff like that, I should just record me doing it. I didn't want to record the buildings being built. Number one, replay mod does not work with GregTech. And number two, I'm not good at building. So a lot of this stuff is build, break, build, break, build, break, build, break. And then I end up with this. And as you can see, I tried to make this kind of look like a circuit board, and there are, connecting pins down here. I feel like, gold works. Maybe it should be copper, and maybe these should be, I don't know, tin blocks or something. I have no idea, to be honest. But what we are working on, because I need this guy here, the large ME assembler, and I haven't been trying to progress too much through the pack because we're still in season 1, air quotations there. And I don't want to progress too much until we get to season 2, air quotes again. And season 2, I don't want to start until I decommission the old base. So currently all these buildings and everything basically on this side of the city, everything on this side will be old base. And then over here is where we'll start newer things. And you can see I've spent all my time over here because all the grass has grown, and I've spent no time over here. So that's why all the grass is still dead. So molten uranium triplatinum takes uranium dust, which I'm like, okay, I have like uranium. No, I don't. I've got uranium-235, which is not helpful unless, you're trying to build like nuclear weapons or something. It's not good. It's not good to have that much. So what I am working on, if we come down in here, now this guy should be running up until the point we get 8 buckets of the enriched uranium hexafluoride, at which point we can electrolyze that for 235 and fluorine, but I'm more concerned with the depleted electrolyzing this. So if we head over here into ore processing, I'll give you a quick little tour of this guy. So basically these bottom floors, or the floors, are each going to house 4 machines on each one, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll be able to have 20 of each machine in here. This one is the macerator. The one that we're actually going to be working with is over here, the electrolysis chamber, which is going to run this stuff, the electrolyzer. So I've got to get this finished up, which means I need some of these electrolytic cells. Electrolytic cell. And I probably have enough to do all this. And there's 6 in each one. 12 in each one even. So what I've just been doing is grabbing my terminal, clicking this guy. It's going to automatically place those down. And then we need a parallel hatch. We need a maintenance hatch. We need LUV 4 amp hatch. And maintenance is going to go there. Parallel is going to go there. Let's overclock it. And then this guy is a full block like this. Energy hatch is going to go here. And this uranium, so I'm going to need inputs and outputs. So just search kind of this guy here. So we're going to go input, and I don't like the ME outputs because they're very slow. Output bus there. And then I also need, now the electrolyzer does have 2 fluid outputs. So if we do, let me check my design language here because I want it to be the same. It goes energy, ME, and then the hatches. Gotcha. So energy, ME. We're going to have to scoot this over. Output bus, ME, hatch, energy. That should be everything this needs, right? Let's see. Yes. Now the electrolyzer, there are fluid inputs as well. So let's take this guy and this guy. That's going to go there. That'll go there. Output, input, hatch. Don't know that we necessarily need it. And then I also want an input bus just to be able to do things manually. And then this guy needs non-conductive casings. So if we just take that many, we can click that, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. And then click clack and form. Sweet. And that's already upgraded. So over here, let's go ahead and slap down a toolbox. I'm gonna need, first off, let's grab these. Gonna need faces. So I've done these a couple of times, as you can see, and this isn't correct. No, it is correct. Wireless. I need those, and I need a hub. We're going to put 1 wireless connector there, 1 there, 2 cables here. I need an ME controller, which is going to go there, and a wireless hub, and then another interface and a storage bus. Which goes here and there. We need to connect this hub to this connector to, I believe it's, yes, this guy. That. So now this guy is online. That will be online in just a moment. When I go and do this, and this is the electrolysis chamber, or proctrolysis, is that right? I'm not a scientist. I only pretend to be one. So we'll hook that guy up. We will hook this one up. Or proc MB1. Turn that on, and then a cable and a converter. I like to click the converter here, or click the cable there, click the converter there, and then just pick it back up and flip it around like so. And let's see, now the uranium hexafluoride, no, the depleted uranium needs to go in here, and we're just going to stock it in here just permanently. And what I'm gonna do is turn this off. Oh, I guess I could have done it here and say yeah, it's 1, so I want it to process 16 at a time, so we're actually going to do this. So hopefully it won't happen too fast. Now we are hitting an issue with our power production, and we're going to see that here once I turn this on, and then once I turn this on, we'll see this guy kick on, and it's going to run super duper fast. Oh, 1 second, okay, but it's running 16 recipes in parallel. And now we have uranium. Yep, there it goes. And it's actually already being sucked into the thingamajigger. What do we need here? We need girders. Boom, boom, bam, bam. And we've got all our stuff. So let's go to Brick Street and the southwest corner. And if we zip around inside here, we should... Oh, I did not put helium in here. 400 millibuckets of helium. And now this guy should kick on. Bam, look at that. 25 seconds. That's not twinite. It's actually going to make uranium triplatinum. And this is going to just run for a while, honestly, because we don't get that much of this. I guess we've got 70 dust. Now I need to also electrolyze the enriched uranium hexafluoride. So we need to go back to ore processing and come in here. And I need to put this in here. This should kick on the same. Go. There it goes. Was that it? Yes. Yes, uranium-235. Wow, that just chewed right through that, huh? Now, I'm having a problem because to make this guy, if we come over here, this is not that fast. Okay, it's making 1 at a time. Let's multiply this by 6 or by 8. Oh, no. And let's see if this runs a little bit better. My hydrofluoric acid is not doing very good. Why Why do you show? Do I need to bump this up, I think. That's emptying out, that's filling up. Yeah, I'm gonna bump this up. 128 and 64. I'm not sure if that's gonna provide that fast enough. Let's see. How's my hydrogen? Hydrogen's doing all right. And what's the other one? Fluorine. That's all right. So let's change this to 64,000. The ME input hatches, they're good. But also they're really slow on the way they update. I know I can make stocking input hatches, but I don't want to. That's probably going to be better. Oh, look at that. We already got some uranium triplatinum ingot. Now, does this hurt us? No? Can we eat it? No. Okay, so let's get rid of all of this. Now, the large ME assembler. How many of these are needed? It doesn't say. Now, if it doesn't say, does that mean it doesn't matter? Does that mean that all of these fluic steel casings can be buses? Oh, maximum input hatch. Okay. Parallel, maximum. So let's brainstorm for a second. All right, there are a lot of recipes in here that I don't need. So we can start off with just one of these and see how many more we need. And then also, they look nice stacked this way. Can I turn this in a way that lets me look at it nicely? No, I don't think I can. Okay. So before we get to this, I think the only thing we need to do, yeah, we've got IV emitters on passive. I think fine gallium wire, uranium, triplatinum wire, those we will need. So to the wire mills. Fine wire will go here. The vanadium gallium. We'll say 128 and 64. And these are circuit 3. And it's 1 makes 8. So if we change this to 8, turn it on. Will that work? We have vanadium gallium, right? Yes. Okay, drop that off. Save that. And this side is full. It's close over here. I would like to keep this as wires. Or as fine wires for now. So let's do this. Let's take our wire here. That is not connected. So we gotta hook up our wire mill. Got it? Or our wire, whoops. There we go. Oh, I cannot wait to get the lag fixed on this world. And let's see. These can go away. We need these and those. We got to put our toggle buses down. And I think it's easier to do it this way. And then these drag across, connect there, there, there. Give me more cables. I've done this a couple times. And look at this accidentally crafted connector. It's got a home. So we'll hook this guy up to, ooh, this needs a hub. So put the hub here, connect that, and then reconnect this to this. Excellent. And then I just need my display monitors. Why does this feel off? I've got 3 there. Ooh, and only 2 there. Oh, this wire mill is not in the correct spot. I'll have to move that. Now I should, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see, with the cut and paste gadget, on cut, so if we take that from there, that from there, and we need to move our starting and then our ending. That encompasses everything, and we should be able to do this. That's going to need to be normal, and then we can scooch this guy over to right there. Back 1. Right there. And it should paste pretty nicely, actually. And then this should be fine if it sits right here. The only awkward thing, yeah, is these connectors. You have to, like, toggle them. But everything else should still be hooked up. Like, this is still online. And if we check where it's connected at, yep, it's connected down there. Yeah, that's a whole lot nicer too, being able to see over here. What was I doing? Display monitors. And then here are you are going to be uranium triplatinum wire. And we're going to, right now, what is this used for? Just that. 2x doesn't have a use. 4x EV field generator? Interesting. Have I not used that for any? Oh, the quantum ring. Wow. And that doesn't have a use. Okay. Let's just keep it at 8 for right now. And that's wire mill on 1. No. And we're just gonna put, I'm just gonna put 1 in there because I don't want to chew up all of our supply on that. And why are you not running? Do you not know you have power? What's going on? No, you got power. I need a output interface before I do too much. Bam, there we go. And I'm not sure. Oh, this needs to be on 1. I did not have a circuit number there. Try platinum. There we go. Okay. Let's clear out the old inventory a little bit. Like so. That goes there, actually, and that goes there. And let's get our tri-platinum wire. Save that. And then for the assembler, how much more room do I have over here? If we are making, we need these fluix steel casings, which means 1 of those. So distinct buses. And I want this casing to be 34. So 68. And on the low side, 34. Okay. And then it's 6 of those, 1 of those. We'll multiply it by 4, so 24. Nope. Like that. And then we just need... Oh, I'm out of the frames. And I don't have anything over here I can get rid of. So... Let's take this guy and copy him. Copy from here to here. And I'm going to move it. It'll be 5 blocks back. So realistically speaking, it should go exactly here. But that's going to leave everything sticking out 1 block on this side. And there's not really a way to rotate it in a way that I want. Now, I should move it here. Now I need one of these. Everything else, other than the parallel hatch, should be formed. Then I should just be able to click this 1 more time. I'm going to move my maintenance hatch. I'm going to go through... I like having the maintenance hatches like flipped so they're hidden. But I think later on when I'm going to want to go and replace them, I don't think I'm going to want them hidden. So that goes there. I need another interface. I'm also going to need to overclock that all the way. And grab these. There we go. And hook these guys up. Like so. Make sure you don't misclick any of those. those can go away. This is going to need to be connected right yonder. And then we need this guy. How many of these cables are over here? 11. Oh, whoops. Wrong way. So let's drag this over here. Excellent. And grab a connector and a flux point. Connector goes there, flux point goes there, break that, replace it, and what did I have this guy named? He's named Assembling Factory 1. Assembling Factory 2. Was there a space in that? I don't remember. I don't remember. There was a space. Okay. And then now I just need display monitors. Then you are going to be fluid steel frames. And, well, let's see. Do these get used in a structure? They do not. So I don't need that many. If I do 64 and 32, and you are 4 on 4, we'll set it to 40. Now, I'm not certain if those are automated. It looks like, you know, I don't know. I don't think they are. Oh, no, look, they're popping up. I don't know where they're automated, but if we have to decommission them from somewhere at some point, we will. Pop that there, lock that. Now, is this guy running? No, because I need the double steel plates, which will be a bender, which is over here. And do I have any double steel down here, or double plates? No. Let's put some double plates here. And we'll set you to 64 and 32. Now you need to be distinct buses. And that's a bender on 2 with 2 fluid steel. Turn you off. We're going to set you to 32. And it's circuit 2. Turn you on. Now this should kick on and just do its thing. Yep, there it goes. One tick in it. Now if we come in here and pick up our toolbox so we don't lose it, we should see, yeah, fluid steel casings. Boom. Lock that. Sweet, everything else is also locked. Excellent. Now we do need to craft one of these guys. So let's clear up our inventory, which I like to do often. And clear all of this. And if we move this down, I know we need one of these. We also need IV arms times 2. We need a level emitter. We need tri-platinum cable, half of what we have. We need quantum IV processors. How many? 2. And then 16 of these. That's 6 items. That's 6 items. I should just be able to go bam, 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 bam. Go. Assembler. How long does this take? LUV 15 seconds. It's running at ZPM. Okie dokie. So circuit corner. And if I go, could we put it? No, we couldn't put it downstairs. It's gonna need to go up here. I don't know why this like does not work for me. Is this yeah, this is the second floor. So if we take this guy and say, I don't know, like that. Or would it make more sense to move it over? Oh wait, you could wall share these pretty nicely, right? No, not really. Like we could share the bottom or the top if we flipped them over. I don't really want to wall share, but I could flip it over upside down. But I don't think that it's entirely necessary. Do I have those saved? No, the high power casing and the computer vent. Computer heat vent. High power casing. Computer heat vent. Yeah, we have all of this. Ooh, don't have this. Let's see. And I don't think I have. Ugh, come on. See, if I had just flown around, it wouldn't have been a problem. I don't think I have a free EBF. Let's see. Give me this. So I can put that there so I know what that's cooking. Now, why are you not showing up? Platinum. I need more platinum, and we need that to go in a macerator. My macerator is here, right? Yeah. So, platinum dust. What are you? Nothing. Let's just double check. Macerator, yes. What do I have this set to? 64, so let's change this to 32. And that should just kick on. We should see it flash and then get filled up. There it goes. Go. Oh, dang it. I thought I had all of these. I have most of them. I have most of them. Okay, so we don't have a free ABS. I could. I don't think I need this much haste alloy. But then again, how much of this do I need? Oh, well, it's just the wires, I guess. Ooh, for the IV field generator. So let's get this guy set up, and that's going to be on this top one. So we'll get rid of all these. And this is a couple of things here. This is going to be 14. And then it also needs samarium, iron, arsenic. And over here, oxygen, helium. Don't think that matters, having that there. And then this should just be set to that, and this should kick on. Oh, look at that. Would you just look at it? And we got a decent amount of samarium. Nice. Okay. Molten samarium, iron, arsenic, oxide. So we have all of that. Now these get used in multiple things. These also get used in multiple things. So it would not hurt. It's a research station too. So it would not hurt to have these set up on assemblers. Wall Street. No, that's West Street. So let's go ahead and set these up. We're going to say high power casing. Now we don't need a lot, so we'll set it real low for now. Let's go 24 on the heat vent. Yeah, that should be okay. And we're making the heat vent, so it needs these. And luckily it's not like a clean room thing. All of this is going to populate except for this wire. Ooh, and tiny stainless steel fluid pipes. So let's finish those. And that should be totally fine in an extruder. So we just come on up here. Those are full. Those are all full. You're going to be a distinct bus. You get these, and this gets used in a couple of things. Uh-oh. Oh. The game doesn't like when I get into things sometimes. Let's see. 64 and 32. Why not? We need the mold, and we need 8. Let's change it to 16. Now we just need the mold. Once you tick over, I'll feel better. Yeah, there we go. So that, and that. Now we should see that pull into here, and this should make us our tiny stainless steel pipes. Yeah. Tiny stainless steel pipes. Save that, and now it's just the wire. Let me know in the comments if you find this gameplay interesting. I cut a lot of it out, or I don't. Obviously, I don't put a lot of it up because I feel like it's boring for you. We don't need this for a lot. I'm really using it one at a time. So we're gonna keep this very low. And that's gonna be that, and it's gonna be on 1. And we're gonna set it to 2. 2. 2, I said. Circuit 1. Molten, MV, ingot, liquid, helium. Everything should be good. Unless I didn't hook up liquid helium on this freezer. So it should be in here. Input hatch. Oh, yep, there it was. Yep. So I need liquid helium on this guy. And that's going to go on the same side as this other fluid input. That's an output. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong side. That's our output. I need an input bus. Or that's an output bus. I need an input hatch, an output hatch. Bam and bam. And which way are these flipped? So the green one goes inside. And now liquid helium goes in the front, or in the middle one. You are getting cooled with this guy. Yeah. And what was it? Samarium. After 6 seconds, recipe output liquid helium. That's not what I wanted. Output hatch. Input hatch. Liquid helium. That's incorrect. I need it to be liquid helium. Now this should be right. Yes. Yes. There it is. And then it should tick away, and the other one should pop up, and then that should tick away. Go. 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 Yep. And that's making us our heat vent. There it is. Don't know if that's a quest. Maybe data bank, scanner, network switch. I haven't been in the quest book in a while. What am I missing to, like, get through to here? Why do you say I don't have Naquita? Oh, hot Naquita ingot. Getcha. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. Osmiridium. Okay, fantastic. So we've got that, and then finally... Oh. Let's grab our heat vent and tag it there. And then this guy is going to be high-powered casing, which we only need 8 of. How expensive are they? They're not expensive at all. High-powered casing, just 1 circuit. I think I might have all of this. Distinct buses. I have everything except for iridium frames and fine cobalt and fine copper. I do not have iridium frames. Do these get used in any multi-blocks? Palladium substation. They are used later. Not a ton. Circuit 4. Go. 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 There we go. Iridium frame. Bam. Done. Now it's just fine copper wire. Or fine cobalt wire. Let's do copper as well, just because I know it's on the to-do list. Yeah. Cobalt. 128.64. Wire mill, and it's on 3. We'll do that. Make sure I'm putting it in the right spot. Fine copper wire. And that's going to be same thing on 3. Yes. Copper ingot. No, fine copper wire. Now this is where I want copper ingot. On 3. Okay. Now let's see, did our computer thingamajiggers work? High powered casing. What are we missing? Nothing. Oh, we're missing a whole ingredient. Niobium titanium wire. 2 of them. We have those, but it's not working. We have power. We have items. 161, 16, 16, 2. Output is not full. And yet you refuse to work. Why? 16, 1, quantum. I don't understand. IV assembler. This is assembler. Output bus. Why is this not crafting? Oh, I didn't have enough iridium plates. Fair enough. I'm glad you guys pointed that out for me. And let's go up here, and those are full. These are good. Nice little spot right here. And these are set to 128 and 64. And I have 32 in there. Iridium. Go. Go. There it goes. Is it working? Why you no work? Oh. 1. Thank you. And that's, yeah, that one. Now we're working. No, what is this? High power casing. Sweet. Boom. Bam. Got it. Okay. So I should pretty much have everything that I need. Aside from quartz glass. Nope, I have that too. All right. But taking a look at my software here, it looks like I'm at an hour. So I think that's going to wrap up the episode. We didn't... I was hoping to get these machines set up, but I guess we're going to do that tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be simple enough, right? We'll get those set up. And then that will get us all the way through... I think tomorrow we'll be able to get all the way through processors and maybe even all the way up to the 256K storage component. I need to get Naqua doped monocrystalline silicon boules. That's going to make these like way cheaper. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure that if you aren't already, you do subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Let me know in the comments what you think of the city, and also let me know if you're interested in working on, oops, the other direction. If you're interested in helping me like design and build a building. All of these I'm placing by hand / with the Direwolf building gadget and the create schematic cannon, which is down there. So that's kind of what I'm building it on. So you could upload a schematic. That would be the preferred way. Honestly, it's easier to manipulate, but if you're interested in a building, let me know which one. You can go to my Discord, or in the video you could timestamp somewhere and then kind of describe the building, or like I said, go into my Discord and we'll try and figure out like which one, and then I'll give you like the dimensions and stuff on it, and we could talk about it there. All right, thanks for stopping in.